Imagine a situation when you're in the middle of a conversation and suddenly something the other person says triggers a deep emotional response. Perhaps it's a passing comment, a certain tone of voice, or even a subtle gesture. Before you know it, you're feeling a wave of emotion. Anger, sadness, or frustration flooding your system. You might find yourself reacting, maybe even saying or doing something you later regret. We've all been there, right? But have you ever wondered why this happens and how it ties into the way we understand and manage our emotions? This scenario brings us to a vital distinction that often gets unnoticed: the difference between emotional literacy and emotional intelligence. Though they are closely related, they are not the same, and understanding the difference can profoundly impact how we navigate our emotional lives. Emotional literacy is comparable to learning the language of emotions. It's about being able to recognize, identify, and label your feelings accurately. Think of it as your emotional vocabulary. Just as you need words to communicate in any language, you need emotional literacy to articulate what you're feeling inside. This is where many people stop. They learn to name their emotions. I'm angry, I'm anxious, I'm joyful, and so on. However, simply recognizing and labeling an emotion doesn't necessarily mean you understand its deeper significance or know what to do with it. Emotional literacy is foundational. It allows you to express what you're feeling, but it doesn't always offer the tools to manage or transform those emotions effectively. It's like knowing the words of a language without understanding how to construct meaningful sentences or engage in deep conversations. Emotional intelligence, on the other hand, is about the mastery of emotions. It involves not only recognizing and labeling emotions, which is where emotional literacy comes in, but also understanding their root causes, their impact on your behavior, and how to regulate them effectively. It's about using this understanding to guide your thoughts and actions in a way that is aligned with your deeper intentions and values. Consider emotional intelligence as the practice of emotional alchemy, transforming raw emotional energy into something purposeful and constructive. It's about being able to step back from an immediate emotional response, assess the situation with clarity, and choose a response that serves your highest good. Emotional intelligence allows you to navigate the emotional landscape with greater ease, leading to more harmonious relationships and a more balanced inner life. The difference between emotional literacy and emotional intelligence can be subtle, but is ultimately profound. Emotional literacy provides the awareness needed to understand what you're feeling, but emotional intelligence takes it a step further by enabling you to use that awareness in a way that promotes growth and well-being. For instance, a person with high emotional literacy might be very good at identifying when they feel stressed or upset. They might say, I know that I'm feeling overwhelmed because of this project at work. But what do they do with that information? Without emotional intelligence, they might either suppress those feelings, lash out in frustration, or fall into a cycle of rumination and worry. In contrast, someone with high emotional intelligence would recognize the feeling of being overwhelmed and then take a moment to explore the underlying causes. Perhaps it's not just the project, but also underlying fears of inadequacy or a lack of boundaries in their workload. From this place of deeper understanding, they might choose to take a break, ask for help, or set clear boundaries, actions that align with their broader goals and values. The journey from emotional literacy to emotional intelligence is one of inner mastery. It requires moving beyond surface level recognition of emotions and diving into the deeper waters of emotional understanding and regulation. This journey is not about bypassing or ignoring emotions, but about integrating them into your life in a way that supports your overall well-being. Imagine being able to walk through life's challenges with a sense of inner calm and clarity, no matter what emotions arise. This doesn't mean you won't feel anger, sadness, or fear. These emotions are part of the human experience. But with emotional intelligence, you can navigate these emotions without being overwhelmed by them. You learn to see them as signals, guiding you towards deeper self-awareness and more aligned action. This journey isn't always easy, but it is profoundly rewarding. It leads to a state where you are no longer at the mercy of your emotions, but are instead able to use them as tools for personal growth and transformation. You become the master of your emotional landscape rather than its servant. While the terms emotional literacy and emotional intelligence are often used interchangeably, recognizing the difference can help you understand where you might need to focus your energy. If you find yourself often overwhelmed by emotions or unsure of how to manage them, it might be a sign that developing emotional intelligence is the next step on your journey. This isn't about striving for perfection or trying to control every emotional response. Instead, it's about cultivating a deeper relationship with your emotions, one that honors their role in your life while also recognizing your power to shape how you respond to them. Emotional intelligence is about moving from reaction to response, from chaos to clarity, and from disconnection to deeper connection with yourself and others. For those looking to deepen their emotional intelligence, the journey often involves practices that encourage self-reflection, emotional awareness, and intentional action. These practices can help you build the skills needed to navigate your emotional world with greater ease and purpose. If you're ready to take this next step, the Inner Foundation series offers a transformative path. Specifically, the art of inner mapping provides the tools and insights needed to enhance emotional intelligence, guiding you toward a deeper understanding of your emotions and how to harness them for personal growth. This course empowers you to create a more harmonious inner life, paving the way for greater emotional mastery.